go, you know it's reppin' time, it's reppin' time. When Latifah ready, when we set it off, we set it off. If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up, they fakers. I really do, I'm caking up, the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too, they growing up. Time is moving faster, what we wasting for, no holding back. Got a lot to prove, I owe you that we all we got. I go out for my squad and I put that on squad.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Broncos are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Falcons offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. Some room to work, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, with line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Now let's go. Back to the here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
All right, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Going underneath for Crowell. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 33. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down. To throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll look to throw here. Finding Gabriel complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. A swing pass caught. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here we go now.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard near the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively. And in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space. No gain.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Back to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone!
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Denver getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw's going to be incomplete. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that's incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 19. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Second down, 8. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. Now sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Broncos coming out now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. This is Crowell on the catch. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Blue 90.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, I cut.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Broncos on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here now come the Falcons. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Watch it now, Barney.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They run. Devontae Freeman. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right near the 39. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Handoff. Devontae Freeman trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Freeman again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
They convert on third with a gain of 22. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. This complete to Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Broncos on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8.
3-19. Over.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. Now it's Freeman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.